Alright, real quick, let's just check. Darn it, they rolled over. There looked like some potential good candidates for Cursed Seeds on the page, but my bad. I think there was another one in Dusk's queue. Let me check. Don't want any blessed ones. My apologies to any blessed enjoyers, but they just don't do it for me. This is the closest one I can find. Let's just do... You know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. Let's do it off the beaten path. Never mind. I've already done a few Cursed Seeds, so let's do off the beaten path. So... maybe Infector. Problem is, if I don't get an offered Infector, like what am I gonna do? Just not record it, I guess. Because there's nothing I can do with Corruptor and Decayer that would be off the beaten path. It's just like way too strong. So let's pray to RNGesus that we don't get 1 out of 3'd and not get offered Infector. So let's think, what's some good things with Infector? Well, Infector itself can be a good carry unit. Eventually you're looking at 3 multi-strike with quite good stats on the unit. If you think about it, that's better than a Wildenton Predator full, I would say. You know, both are 3-pip, but there's just better stats on the Infector. Though you could argue the Quick Aura is better than what Infector's utility provides. I think Infector works well with eggs, and it works well with... It basically works well with everything other than a First of Kin. Like, it's going to work well with eggs, it's going to work well with Inspire. It's going to work good with extract cards. So it actually opens up quite a lot in a sense in the Wormkin toolkit. I just don't know, like, secondary-wise, what really works well with it. I'm leaning toward Hellhorn, because just the good rage cards, particularly Ritual of Battle, but, you know, Fledgling Imp to a certain extent as well, could just work well with the Infector. I would like, if I'm going to use Infector, to actually use Infector as the carry. So... and I think a Torch would be better, I think? I don't know that that's true. I think it would be true. And... yeah, I think Hellhorn makes sense. You know, you got a plethora of ways to get offensive buffs onto the Infector and make it a carry. So, let's just do that. Please give me Infector. Oh. There's some bad starters. I guess that Confusion's technically pretty good though, but the others are not. Chased, which is annoying. Everything else is fine. Yes, I don't have to read. I don't have to redo that intro. Ooh. God, I want to so bad, but it would go against, like, what I'm trying to do here. Then again, would it? Certainly could make Hidden Passage be pretty good. I just put Infector on the bottom, eventually bring it top. It'll have so much health that it definitely could survive for a while. And then it comes in the back, which is a great thing. I say we do the sketches. We still commit to using Infector, though. You know, worse comes to worse. We just run... we run an egg. and we can still fit it mid and all that stuff. Let's do it. We're off the beaten path. We're doing sketches. Spikes 3 for money. I think we do that. We'll go top with Infector here. Do this. Yeah, just do that, I guess. I don't know. That's a good turn to get some Reap applied. Keep in mind that Reap becomes quite good and relentless here. Oh, Total Recall, you're so playable. What a playable card you are. My favorite part about Total Recall is how good it is. Isn't it just so good? Oh, now, it's like, this is kind of cool, right? Because with all the other variants of Spine Chief, you don't actually really want to see Echo Transfer. But here, I'd love to see it. We'll definitely take that. I don't really need to do Rage if that's going to be what it's, you know, giving me. So, we could always just take the Welder Helper. Just have it be a tank. And then maybe we put like a Steelworker into it. Then we go mid. And I just have that sitting there with 20 armor on itself, maybe some extra health. Just sits there doing stuff. The pink Fortify isn't as good as it normally would be. Though I suppose I could take it. Be a lot better in the other variants, though. So, Infector giveth and it taketh. You know, it makes the Echo Transfer better than it would be for the other versions of Spine Chief, yet the pink Fortify is significantly worse than it would be. Like, we would love to see that with a Decayer or a Corruptor, right? But really don't care that much with an Infector. This only becomes good if we do actually end up with, you know, inspiration or egg-based stuff. I'd probably still take it. And if I don't find Hidden Passage, there still is Tiresome Climb. It's significantly worse at doing what I want to do, but I think we still go for a Wormkin unit. I'm definitely open to egg. Quick. Literally the only 2 units that are not good with Infector. We could do Endless Eggs, though. I am open to saying that Endless Eggs counts for what I'm trying to do. And I guess the question becomes, how likely am I to get an egg from here on out, though? Because I really don't want to give up this Hellvent and Vortex. Not like this side's bad. I mean, it has a Herzl Horde, but I could whiff. I could still whiff over here, right? On the banner, and I could whiff on the Horde, but there's no way I whiff on a Hellvent and an Unstable Vortex. I might just solo Infector this. This is another unit I have to remove. I mean, I would just take the First of Kin normally here, right? Because I have a Sketches. I can build around this and actually just throw the Chief away, right? But that's not what we're doing on this series here. I've done that in other runs. You can go back and watch it if you want to see that type of run. For this run, I think we're skiffing here, unfortunately. I should have took the Welder Helper. Hopefully we get an Imp offered, particularly, I'd rather get a Rage Imp, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see. So we're just not going to do anything here. I don't take the money because I'm definitely taking that horde. This is a good one for sketches. Mark of Invasion is probably not worth the money here, honestly, but it's also probably not too bad, right? My mid-floor can actually take out enough so that it doesn't spill over, and this becomes a pretty easy trial. Makes my sketches do something, which is always good, right? Let's take that out. Let's just do this so the shit gets out of here. Ooh, nice. My Infector strike actually is what kills this clergyman. Value. That definitely goes there. That definitely goes there. That obviously goes there. And we take some damage. Not too much though, huh? 4? 4 ain't bad. 4 years ago. Alright, we gotta take out the backliner. Yet taken. Starring Liam Neeson. Definitely doing the double fracture. Yeah, getting soloed, son. Solo Renekton only. 6-0. Yes, I will take another Echo Transfer, even if it's not pink, because I'm Infector and I can do things like that. Alternatively, I could just take this Bogfly. It's like almost acceptable, but it's not. Yes! Oh, what do I do? What do I do? That is a conundrum right there. Because on the one hand, I could take the Fledgling Imp and just actually do a no-banner unit run. Just run that guy, hopefully get Endless. Get a chump blocker. Profit. Set up mid. Win. Or take the Hidden Passage, and we know we don't have a unit draft here. We know we probably don't want that Worm Cannon banner, so it's like... But I do... It's an interesting conundrum, isn't it? It's like... if I go left, all I'm really looking for is Endless. How many steals look good here? I mean, this steel does not look good. This one honestly doesn't look that good. This one does not look that good. This one looks horrible. So every steal from here on out sucks. So I'm just thinking in terms of like, if I took this, the only thing that would make sense is if I get Endless on it. In order to hunt for Endless, I have to hit very low value steals. This steel has... I have no banner unit, so like... Multi-strike, quick, all those things suck right now. And I'm also opposite something where I could just get a Hellhorn banner, and, you know, if I take the Hidden Passage... You know, Intrinsic, Permafrost, Holdover, like all these things... I got 4 temples ahead of me to find Intrinsic. I'm likely to find Intrinsic. That's... 4 1 out of 3s. I am well over a 50% chance to get that. And even if I don't, it's not like we outlined. Infector has a lot of health. I can just sit at bottom and eventually bring it up, and he'll survive. He'll be in the back where he wants to be, and I can make use of the sketches. I'm pretty sure we just take the Hidden Passage. And if I take that, there is decent enough reason to maybe go here if we brick on this banner. Or that banner. But definitely I think the Passage. We're not going to go hunting for Endless when these Merchant of Steel suck so much. I mean, every steel is horrible on this map. That's how you path, baby. You don't go hunting. You don't go beeline and say like, oh, I need multi-strike, oh, I need Endless. You look at the map and you say, there's a bunch of good stuff on this side. I'll adapt to that. That's how you do it. Permafrost. That's probably going on Hidden Passage. Not really needed though, is it? It's not like normally you do, but with what I'm doing, not really, right? You basically, I'm only using it once on Spine Chief, and that's it, right? And I'll use it when I see it. So do I really need to permafrost it? It's a lot of gold though. I think we'll check the caverns first. There's some cavern cards that might want to be permafrosted. Typically not, but like, for instance, like a daze card, like the trap shoot, I would be okay permafrosting it for when we need it. Let's check this. Okay, hardened hole. Probably just a faulty loader. That gives me even more time to find hidden passage. Assuming I brick on finding intrinsic on it, which is unlikely. It's probably just, it's the one that guarantees me some value here. It also helps me against potential stealth ring 4. Might as well take the Demon Fiend. I mean, we got sketches. Why not? Might as well. Let's check here. Kinda shitty. We got enough gold. I'm leaning toward Heaven's Gold. We very well might be leaking. We don't have a lot of power. I should remove one steward. There's no haste ring 3 because it's plated. And if I just get the Demon Fiend mid, I don't think we're leaking, which probably allows me to take the gift, which is probably just the best thing to take. Because, yeah, I don't know. So, before I forget, let's just remove a stew. And Surge Stone any good? It's probably okay. I don't think we're shit frosting anything. If I did, it would be hidden passage, but I just don't think it's worth the money. We can get this down. If we intrinsic it, why not just get a fracture? Fracture is more useful. We always want to play a fracture. That's horrible. Is this worth my 25 gold? It probably is. And again, fractures, so would have liked to hold over there, but it's fine. We still got more value here. We actually got a unit. I'd say all things considered, we kind of low rolled here, but assuming a low roll situation on the left, I literally would have just got pyre health. I think we definitely earned more than 25 or whatever the amount of pyre health worth of value. I got, you know, obviously I want the holdover just the same as I would have wanted an endless. So if we miss there, we miss here, and at least I still get some cost reductions on the fractures and a surge stone on a torch and plus 10 on a torch is not nothing, right? Not nothing. But certainly we would have preferred to find a holdover. But it was holdover or bust. At least we get the small value out of the other stuff. That's a really good position for it. A great time to draw this as well. You're going to go top. Even though this is a 50-50, I do think this is where we want the stats. I don't know that that's true. I don't know that that's true. Is it? Like, I could do this and he'll survive this grenade hit. Why don't we do that? And let's just go full greed. I don't need to fracture the backliner here. We got melee weakness. This stuff's gonna die. Okay, you're not gonna survive that grenade hit, so you can go ahead and die there. I'm just doing this so I can, that's not great. Alright, I'm fine total recalling this. Let's do this just so I can get that going. And let's consume that out. I'm fine taking some damage here. Gonna take some damage, it's fine. Let's take you out. All I need to do is... yeah, Demon Fiend always clears one of these out, and then Infector clears the other one out. Let's get as much damage there as possible. Yeah. Okay. You'll refill to 4, so let's do this here. Why not bring him up, actually, right? So we can actually do this at this point. Let's do that. He'll refill to 4. Let's just put all the damage in here then. We definitely have this. There's no way that we're losing this one. Refills to 4. Put all the damage in here. Infector is pretty fun, huh? Definitely out of all the, you know, unbeaten path ones, Infector is quite good. Just shows how powerful the other Spine Sheath paths are, that this path never gets taken. I mean, this would be better than most of the other champs in the game. This would be the reason to take Queen Zemp. Obviously, a Transcendent does nothing for us at this point, so we're not going to take it. One Harm Tome, I don't see enough armor in my current kit to justify it. So it's really just down to, like, is Wormkin Etching going to be worth it? It likely would be if we were doing a rage-based build, just by the... Granted, there's only about a 20% chance to see Last Stand from here on out, so it's actually not worth it. This is just going to be a skip. It's just going to be a skip. I would need to see better consumables in my hand, which I don't have. True, I could get Total Recall back. The problem with a card like Total Recall is, like, it just doesn't enhance the cards at all. You know, you pull 3 spells. It's better than Ambient Charge, but it just sucks. It just sucks. I think we just skip these. Ooh, that's definitely a card I wanted to see. I will take it. I mean, all of these would work, right? All of them would work. But this is pink. It already gives me some stuff on the floor for whatever that's worth. Yeah, we take that. Well, we know it's not Pip, right? So it's either Ember or Draw. Right now, Draw is just easily the best choice. I have no reason to take Ember. So now is where we get to a choice, right? Like, I could justify either way here. Like I said, this is guaranteed value, quite a lot of guaranteed value. You know, the health is okay, but really the Hellvent and Vortex are gigantic here. Everything on the left is speculative. I technically already have enough value out of this Sketches that I don't need to get another unit, but by God, we sure would love to see a Keeper of Echoes, wouldn't we? We'd get free Inspires out of it. Even a Shard Soul Carver would be great. The question is, like, what is my Hellvent? Probably this Echo Transfer would be my Hellvent currently. That's a pretty good Hellvent. And I could just remove the Stewards. Now, while there is the possibility here of Haste, Ring 4, I'm not that worried about it. Infector is pretty strong on its own. I have a lot of ways to kill the Hasters anyway. Just not worried about it. I don't even, like, I guess what I'm getting at is, like, I'd be fine removing the Stewards right now. I don't really need to try to get a banner unit onto the floor with Infector. Plus, I can just move a mid-floor unit up to the top eventually with Hidden Passage. Boy, the speculative value of the left side is just really... like, my heart says left, my brain says right. Like, this This could be a Karuska. This could be a Bog Slime. It could be a Gurk's Goat. It could be... I guess Ashes the Fallen isn't that good. It could be a Railhammer. This could be a Keeper of Echoes. It could be a Shard Soul Carver. I would take a First Akin at this point as well. Now, if I go left, I can't remove Stewards. That is what it is. It's not nothing. I mean, if I get stuck with mainly Stewards on the floor, that wouldn't be a good thing. Particularly in any scenario, that wouldn't be a good thing. Sure would love to get some inspiration stuff, though. But I don't know, if we get Kinhos Carapace plus maybe a Bad Egg, it wouldn't be so good. Like, really, all I'd want to see here is really Keeper of Echoes and Shard Soul Carver. That's really all I'd want to see. And I wouldn't be devastated to see a Fly Egg, but I definitely don't want to see the Rhino Egg, and I don't want to see the Rare Egg. I don't want to see any of the rares, really, other than Glitterminder. Which is weird in a Sketches deck, right? But I don't even want to see Glugsider. I just don't want to see it. And... because what's it going to do? It's not going to be in the front most of the time. Most of the time it will not be in the front. I mean, here's another thing I can do. Like, I can put the Steelworker into the Demon Fiend. Might be better to put the Demon Fiend actually into the Steelworker, though. Because if I do that, I'm only giving up 10 attack and 5 health. But it's pink, which gives me extra echoes on the floor the first turn, which means Echo Transfer is playable immediately, which I think is more valuable than the 10 attack and 5 health. Also, for what it's worth, in the next ring, well, it's not worth much if they're going to be 3-pip. It's going to cost me quite a lot of shards to do that. It'll be 40 shards. I think we do it. Well, there you go. We are looking good. So yeah, I think we just... even though the stats are better, I think we go this direction. It's so weird, like... yeah, is it better that I give up what amounts to... it'll be... yeah, I think it's better just to go this way since it's pink. If I draw... you know, what's its name at the start, then we want to see that. Get rid of these. Technically, I could have just got rid of one, but I'm like future-proofing me for this Hellvent, essentially. I guess it was next to a Vortex, so I didn't really need to do that, but whatever. And obviously, we're going full Infector. Honestly, though, it would be better just to flex into Corruptor at this point, because I would get so much value out of that, but we're committing to it, so there's no haste. At 75, though, this is pretty hard, but I think we can take this just fine. Pretty good ordering there, to be honest. So we go there, and this is what I talked about. I would not be able to play... technically, even with the pinks here, I can't play them all, but definitely we're just going to do that. And we make the right choice here. Like, it's definitely better for me to put that extra damage on the Infector than to have gotten just a little bit of extra damage and health on these Steelworkers. What I'm trying to say is that I'm a genius. Alright? Let's do this. Do need to get some stuff here. Let's get a little bit of echoes down here, though. Look at this, we're crushing them. They're dead. Good cards to burn. And maybe Total Recall is a good card, I don't know. Good at getting rid of shitty cards like itself. Gotcha. You're so dead. Son, you don't even stand a chance. Have a little bit of that. You're dead. Just in case you weren't, though. You're definitely dead now. Boom. Our Infector Spine Chief does not even compare to the size of these gigantically steroided steelworkers. I mean, they've been working the blacksmith routine here. Interesting. Of course, this shitty card is pink, but can't really complain about getting offered these because they are great. I would say a Soul Crushing Guild is typically more valuable than a Force Contam. I don't think an Inferno is amazing with this deck. Impish Scholar's not good, Rage Serum's not good, so it's really Inferno or nothing. I mean, the Inferno's usually gonna be good. It just is a little weird with this deck. But it's probably worth it. Now we could try to hunt for upgrades, but we just don't need any upgrades on these units. You know, they're a stat stick. They give us initial stuff. They give us a lot of armor. That's all we need out of them. Let's go to the value side. Holdover probably goes on that Echo Transfer, I'm thinking. I don't know. We don't know yet. -2 changes things. Like, I could definitely see Inferno -2 Holdover being worth it. Probably a Decayed Decoy. We do start with a respectable amount of attack. It's like getting, actually like a somewhat okay amount of attack, but I think this just gets us more damage. We are not leaking. Hey, look at that. We traded Pyre Health for Pyre Health. That happens all too often. I swear that's coded in. I've seen it happen too many times. I don't know, like, Inferno Holdover is pretty good. At a 1 cost. I just don't think this deck is, like, in dire need of that, though, you know? Like, this clears the waves just fine. And it's a lot of damage. And what it does, like, the Inferno Holdover is great until you hit Relentless, and then in Relentless, you're like, iffy. I don't know, we're pretty good for Relentless. We got armor to the whole floor. Infector is particularly good at killing Relentless as well, because you put any amount of Reet on the boss, and then that's just a lot of extra damage if the fight lasts long, which isn't... I don't know, though. I think this is just better. Hard to deny the value of that. I think we're definitely -2ing this instead of putting money into it, though. Then again, we are probably hell hunting the unit twice, which is already 30, which puts me at 105. I'm also taking that, so I probably don't actually need to do the -2, realistically, so we could just get this down the old-fashioned way. I'm definitely down for that. I don't think we needed to be putting money into +10s anymore. The other alternative here is I could permafrosted at 2, because I don't actually... Yeah, I think permafrost at 2 is good. And let's just get that down since we know we're playing that at the start each time. And I don't really need 10. And yeah, so we got the Hellvent here, the Hellvent there, and the 15 there. I'm gonna be already decently over 100 simply with that. I could intrinsic that. Might as well, right? Alright. Could have held up for a spell chain. I think an intrinsic there is just fine. Mark of Invasion costs us a little bit of fire health. It's not that bad. Just a little bit. You go up. Do that. Killing these doesn't change anything, so we might as well... Well, I don't know. We might as well just do that. Because again, hurting them doesn't... It only hurts me. This steward is going to actually get pretty buff here. Do that, that, that. I am just breaking even, huh? Acceptable hits. I don't really need to redraw the Inferno. How much damage we're doing already with the Infector. Not bad, huh? That guy's gonna get wrecked. At this point, we want all of these stats back here. We can go ahead and do that. Bye-bye. Not bad, not bad. Takeable. Is it that needed? It's probably not that needed. It actually isn't probably that good, considering I am extracting quite a lot. Quite a lot, yeah. It's not that much damage. It needs a piercing to really shine. I already have the Inferno. This is probably a skip. Normally you'd like to see that card, I just don't think we need it here. I think because I have the Soul Crushing Guilt, this is like not that good. Or not that needed. We're probably hitting a magic though, like I can easily get it down to a 1 cost, which probably makes it takeable. Alright, we definitely Hellvent the unit and get rid of the stew, and probably... should check this first. Yeah, I don't need any of that. So, definitely get rid of 1 steward. Technically I didn't need to do that actually, but whatever. Again, we'll just say we're future-proofing something. I think the Total Recall can probably get rid of... These Fortifies need to go as well. This Fortify can stay. I think the Total Recall, though, is just a little more awkward than the Fortifies are right now. Don't get me wrong, they're all pretty awkward, but yeah, let's do it. Alright, Fell, the easiest variant of Fell. This will not be hard at all. There's a 0% chance we're losing this one. Mark my words, 0%. Don't need that. to have some of that. We could be greedy with this, or we could just use it right now. It's fine. Like I said, though, we don't have much echo. See, we started with 4 echoes on the floor, and I'm still kind of out of echoes. I replenished 2 a turn, eventually 3 after this fight, but yeah, just kind of illustrating the point that we don't really actually have a whole lot of use for that ancient resonance, so I think we made the right call there. Yeah, we can put some here. Good guilt, but I don't think it's worth. I probably should have permafrosted the soul crushing guilt instead of the inferno. It's a little bit tunnel visioned on that play, but yeah, whatever. So we're killing all them. We don't need to replenish echoes here. Let's definitely do that. This is probably worth killing, and we'll just put some more echoes up there. I seem to get like all of the extract cards in the same turn. It's kind of annoying. Waves remaining 2. Don't think I do the guilt. I think I just take this. Definitely got to get these fortifies out of here, though. That much is pretty clear. Might as well bring it up. Does more damage this way. And like I said, there's like a 0% chance we're losing this. 69, you saw it. Boom. The little Infector Spine Chief that could. Wow, double Transcendent run. Impolite. There's no way we can make use of Extract 5, so we already double our armor at actually a cheaper cost, just simply, you know, 3, which will eventually be 1. Still don't think we take an Ember. I think it's still draw. We're hitting 2 Merchant of Magics up, so that's plenty of cost reductions. Double stack. This is good. So is this. This is not. Gerg's Code. Oh, I mean, double stack there is pretty good. Does make it cost more, but I think we do that. And we want this down in cost for sure. Still don't think 10s are good. Remove Consume is unnecessary. Let's just get down to a 1 for now. I basically want to just play it when I see it. I don't need to get like that greedy with it. And the Fortifies are out. See the power of Vortexes though? It's like, I have now made this deck so good, right? Like there's no fluff in it. I could argue again, I could probably remove the Echo Infusions. Like that, those are probably the next out on the list, but yeah, I mean, I have another Vortex that I can hit, so those probably come out. But I'm not going to pay money to remove them because why do that at this point, right? I'm saving it all for that trinkets at the end. All right, we got a trip. And see, look at this. It's like, it is a 25 by 3 at 120 at its base here for 3 pip. That is a unit you would definitely add to your deck, right? 3 strikes, yeah, the 3 pip, but look at the starting stats. It's amazing. Then you take the utility of getting 3 echoes every turn from it. That's a good unit. And it pales in comparison to the Reap Chief and Corruptor Chief. I'm telling you, Spine Chief is the #1 champ in the game. Little Fade, step aside. You can't compare. You can't. Yeah, this is fine. It is penitent, but it always is. go there. Do that. Give you a love tap. Do that. I'll be killing you somehow. We'll figure out how we're doing it. You know what? We're doing it like that. And I definitely want to play this. I think this is an acceptable Inferno. We should be getting... We may not even get our attacks in here, though. So I don't think I'm going to Echo Confusion. I didn't even get an attack in. Gurg's Goad finished it all off. Again, I'm not going to get an attack in, so I'm trying to keep the echoes here. Let's see how much damage I can do. I'm going to wait on that. Alright, we need to get some echoes down there, because I can't be having these things survive. Okay, good. Jeez, we are... Oops, that was horrible ordering. Who needs to order correctly, though, when you have power like this? Die? We can do that now. I love this deck. Should have put that on the second unit. Whoops. Arguably, that's still correct, I could argue. She's no living armor, but she'll do. Boom. Spine Chief is just like collecting heads on this run. Like, you notice how many bosses Spine Chief has just clubbed to death and like taken their ear as a trophy. I don't think we need another Soul Crushing Guilt, because I'll be honest, I don't think we've played Soul Crushing Guilt more than once on this run so far. I just can't find the space to play it. I don't think I'll take the Inflame. I could take the Battering Ram, but I'm already needing to probably cost reduce other stuff. Just isn't necessary. What do we got here? Nothing I need. -2 maybe. Look at all my money. Ashes of the Fallen. Poor you. Poor you. You're so good, but not here. Doubt we'll find much else. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dun Echo, of course. Lightstone Casing. That just changed things. I mean, maybe I do want a -2 on the Inferno if that's there. I think I do. I don't need a double stack, which is weird in this combo to not need a double stack. We're definitely... We don't care about going too high on shards here. I mean, we're like god tier powerful. Let's get that down by 1. A holdover, you say? I don't even know if we need a holdover on any of that. I want the 4th unit, for sure. Gotta complete the circle here. We should go to 150. Is there anything else I can intrinsic? Fine. I'll take a fracture, and I don't really have any removals to make. These can go. Obviously, I don't need those. I guess we just hold over a fracture. I mean, might as well, right? And I might as well take a Bog Slime. I don't really want to do the Echo Transfer when I already have one, like, guaranteed. And, yeah, just get one of these down, I guess. And I guess I could 10 that. Get one of them, like, pretty good. I could get rid of the other torches, I guess, if I'm gonna get rid of stuff. I don't really need a bugs. I'm like, it's just not that needed. Okay, we ready to win? I'm ready to win. Save that. We're doing a lot of damage already. That's pretty nice. Let's take you out. I don't need to be taking damage from you. Inferno the floor. How do you like it? You guys still have your days. Here, let's go. I don't really want that thing to hit me. Then again, I don't really need to play that if it's just gonna die, huh? I can be greedy with this. Let's get an echo down there. But I definitely want to keep damaging the boss. Oh, this bastard has Purify. Well, that's what you get for going too high on shards. That's what I get for going too high on shards. I won't loop you into my downfall here. Let's definitely do that. I don't want to deal with that shit. Still gonna do, let's do that now. I don't want to lose this guy. I mean, I don't want to get Ember Drained, so hence the, 5 to 2, huh? You round, I forgot that this bastard wasn't a bastard enough. Of course they round in their favor, you know. Of course. Why not? Why not? Why not do that, right? I could just do this. I think I like that. This isn't really that needed here, right? Take you out, keep you alive. Acceptable use of this. Let's do this, I think. Ha, you're gonna get got, son. Why wait? The time is now. I'm gonna make sure that this guy doesn't die. Just kidding, apparently he's gonna die. Thank you for your service. I'll see you at the next fight. Don't worry, we got a priest on the job, ready to resurrect you at any moment's notice here. Alright, don't think I'll need it here, but thanks. This could have been a good run for blank pages, actually. We could make some blank pages stuff. But yeah, we're good. We are good. I could save this for the overcharged tank floor. What to do? What to do? I'll just use it now. I will wait on that. Probably should have put the echo down there, though. Slight mistake, but you know, I make them. I make them from time to time. I still just put these down here. I don't remember adding a serrated mandibles to this deck. I must have just bought that and not thought much about it. Maybe I should have kept the echo infusions. I don't know, but yeah, this should definitely help. Let's do that. Definitely want that dead. Definitely want that dead. I think we do this now. Just don't want that front guy dying. This is fine. And sure. You already have 4 dazed. Why don't we just daze this guy then? Empty on echoes. Which is good. That means we're getting a lot of value out of the Infector. Okay, I have a Shard of Divinity. I should just let that do its thing. There we go. Probably should have saved the Inferno for that floor, but you know how we do. You know how we do. That is going to be a bit of damage. That's fine. I plan on maybe finishing you off some other way. Oh, really? You motherfucker. Whatever, I have a Shard of Divinity. Go fuck yourself. Why don't you just go fuck yourself? Let's do that. You're really a bastard, huh? Alright, definitely doing that there. This fight was mildly harder than I gave it credit for, but you know what? It still wasn't too hard, was it? You better fucking die. What the fuck? Did that really happen? Did that really just happen? Y'all see that shit? Here, you need to fucking die, fucker. You didn't say the magic word. Please! God damn, I hate this hacker crap. You know he survived, they just haven't found the correct writers to understand that a badass of that proportion gives up an arm to escape with their life. I mean, if the little kid could survive into Jurassic Park 3, I'm pretty sure Samuel L. Jackson, of all people, is still alive. All we saw was the arm. I think he severed it and, you know, used it as bait. And he's still on the island somewhere. Alive. $61K. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, Infector Spine Chief, as predicted. I mean, that was a pretty fun run. There's a lot of ways you can take this. Like I said, you could do eggs. It is not as good as a Marsh Lord specifically for eggs, but it's up there. Like, you know, you can just imagine you put an egg or two on the floor with Infector. It will be gaining an echo through the first 3 rings, 2 echoes for the next, and 3 for the final. That definitely helps with hatching eggs, right? Definitely helps. But what we see here is we didn't even have any eggs or inspire synergy. We simply just had extract cards. Turns out it was pretty good for that. I mean, if you think about it, we were down to 0 echoes quite often, which means we were making a lot of use of the actual gaining of echoes effect here, even without any inspire or egg stuff. And these are really good extract cards. Echo Transfer, you know, a lot of damage, a lot of flat damage, Soul Crushing Guilt, a lot of defense. Even though we only really used it at the end, it still was pretty good. And, well, I guess that was it for the extract, but hey, it was good. Should be a fun one to do. Brief Charity Olive. Put that olive oil on your food. It's good for you. It's better than the canola oil. That and other health tips to come in the future. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.